Hello, good afternoon. This is 29th of July 2020. Associations, what could I recommend? First of all, you have to tape all the uh, meetings and all the AGMs. And if it is in video, it's even better because you can see my face, and then we can find out more about the meeting. Transparency is compulsory, obligatory, and it is a requirement that as CEOs we have to provide to the world, and that you millennial are taught what lies had been happening before. All these association systems is like very childish. Is a way for them to manipulate and control that you millennial will never ever have a job. And yes, this is what they do. First thing is the statutes. I mentioned before that the statutes can be simple. Point number one is that they have to be reviewed per year, and they have to be informed in these digital means. Like I can do this and tell you, well, I think point 1A, point 2C, like this, like that, they should be changed. I make videos and then to you all in a copy of the association, and then you reply to me by Teams or Zoom or something, and email or WhatsApp, or, and then Telegram, and then you confirm to us that okay, we agree to this change in the statutes. Done. You don't need to go to justice. Yes, you have to avoid going to justice. Judges have a 5% key performance indicator. So if you put there 100x, 95 are going to be lost. So if you put, let's say, 100% efficiency like we have in shipping, then they have 5%. So it's like there's no point going to justice for any association matter or like this, even worldwide, because most even times they've not even thought about it. But these international, let's say, laws and obligations and companies, so it, really there is a conflict between the French and the Portuguese and the Spanish judges because they use different systems. So we have one system, like for example, if I have my mobile here, then I use this digital disruption. So I can have, let's say, I can buy this. I don't know where it came from and what association of masks. So I don't know. So if I have a conflict and I want to solve this, then I have to go to the Spanish justice or to the who knows where justice or to the mobile justice because I bought it via a digital platform, or do I have to claim for them? Well, ombudspersons. Well, ombudsperson is another association that is really very old, and it is so much defending the public interest because it's a pinpointed person that really it is doing nothing but protect and serve the tax side. So we need Robin Hood, please, please, Robin, out of the forest. And this is the situation with associations. It is really funny how they have all these meetings and they go ironing, and this is how they control this association. And well, you can just leave the association and leave them with it, and so then you have a saving in the money and in your time, and you can live happily. You can do some sports, eat some apples, have time with your family. Don't waste any more thieves and liars that they never tape the AGMs, they never tape any associations and videotape, and you must oblige them to tape because then they are obliged not to lie, and then they write whatever they want, which is different what they had in the association. Yes, all of them. Yes, there's no excuse. You millennium, if you went to an association and then you read the documents and you read, well, what is this saying, and then you will find out that it is really funny that everything is lie, and so the more they write, they think they lie better. No, it is very simple. the simple numbers. How much does it cost? What improvements there are? What is the intrinsic value? 3 points. Now, then this is not disrupting. Well, no. Disrupting is really making these people's lives and health wasted, and then asking them, please pay me for going to this association. Well, then it's very simple. So either you can choose control 50%, 50.01, or you can say them, okay, goodbye, I am going away. So this is the matter of the, also the penal prevention. They do not comply. This penal prevention, this is very important because all the contracts have to be updated yearly. At least in my company and other companies, all the contracts must be always updated and valid for the term, because there is legislations that could be changed in Portugal, in Singapore, in Panama. So if the legislation has been amended and changed, then I have to be informed. So I review all the contracts and these are compliant. And so it is very important. None of these associations have the contracts in place and compliant. And it is very funny how to you ask them contracting like in this building, and then they give you contracts of 2012, and then they say no, it's still valid. Yes, Jose, it's still valid. And I'm saying, come on, are you, or should not you be not to be? This is the question. So then the directors, and the ironing thing is the structure of the associations. I mean, it's only one person required to simplify, verify, add value. Yes. Then I don't know how many people you need to do that. Well, probably this telephone, this telephone will do it faster than you now, because we need no more associations in the world unless they do this. Well, this is the question. This is the disruption. Get this word. Disruption. We don't need councils, we don't need governments, we don't need this Congress and parliaments. We don't need this voting, we don't need this, we don't need this, and we don't need to pay for that. So disruption is here, and one of the sides that it will attack is the digital money transfers. And this involves that every say public entity getting money out of your money will be fired instantly out of this disruption digital. Then you will get 100% of your money, because no one has the right to steal from you 34% social security, 25% income tax, 21% VAT, 24% profit tax. This telephone will take care of that, not me. It's not me telling you that disruption is here. It is not the association, because you can leave that association. Why do you have to pay to be member of association? Why you have to pay to be member of what, here, there, when? Why you have to pay to waste your time in meetings if you can enjoy healthy life, and then you can have disruption? This mobile will take care. It's not me. I'm just trying to explain to you that this wave, it is going to be for the long term, and it is very fast. If you think judge, if you think member of association, that it is me, that it is going against the wave, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to explain to you what is going on. This is making yourself redundant. Yes, not me. So my company is already very competitive at 2%. Now you have to go 2% and disrupt yourself. If you don't do that, then you're out. So it's a problem, and you must solve it very fast, because the previous systems that were existing no longer are needed. Now here we can have the bank transfers of China. Here we can have the governments. Here all governments can get together so that they share costs of health, safety, health, education, security, three key elements: health, education, security, 5% tax humans. We don't need to pay more because if we are going to pay more, we will go to another country that we pay only 5%. This is why Australia is going to soon implement digital currency. New Zealand allowed it already, and the only way that humans get gross net wage total equal with no one getting money out of humans is digital. Unfortunately, this is it, and this will clear the whole associations around, and then this will clear the whole tax in many ways because disruptive innovation, disruptive competitive areas, it will go very fast. It is already here. One of the areas it is collateral is justice. Yes, justice will have to be digital, 24 hours, not in 1 minute I get a sentence, in 1 minute it is solved because it is big damage that 7 years sentence create to humans, and this is not the case. We cannot allow people being robbed in associations, people writing wrong things in the meetings, people not having the rights, then also this ironing, and then also the lack of transparency in other associations. This will take care, yes, very fast. So these videos for associations is that please, so you train yourself and you start to see where it is value added and where it is not value added. And the first thing is you judge. You must please put your act together and unite with the other judges because the telephone will unite you in one way or another. And this is good. This is not bad because this is what it is. We have to adapt to this. And the accounts of the associations will be very transparent. The corruption in the associations will be gone. The percentage that the administrators, the presidents, directors of boards get, recommendations, conflict of interest, it will be gone. Yes. And this is very fast. And I repeat, I had a lot of complaints about what you say, how you say, and I'm saying to you, this is not me, this is the market. I'm just trying to inform you. So you get prepared and you start working like I do, 15 hours per day, and you have to work and get prepared because this one is going very, very fast. It is the only way to have fair competition. It is not possible that we private companies compete with public companies. This is gone. I was reading the other day the Chamber of Commerce doing education. What is this? Unfair competition. What is this? The governments, the museums, theaters. What is this? So before there was business persons doing theater and museums. Now, how can you compete with a public entity like this? And this is true. This will finish it all because the people that pay this tax will realize, should I stay or should I go? Yes, well, people will realize, should I stay or should I go? Because I don't want to be part of this clown. I am a clown, yes, but I don't want to act for this because I can act for other country that I believe, like for example in New Zealand, it's number one. Finland, of course, what are we comparing with? Two female prime ministers, the youngest of the world, and they have done great with coronavirus. Why could they not do great with the world? A 34-year-old prime minister telling should shut up the Spanish prime minister after getting 350,000 million and complaining. Yes, indeed it is association. What kind of an association you need to have with me? If you are asking me 350,000 euros, I don't want to associate with you. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay. Sorry, I am unavailable. I will reply tomorrow. And this is very important in the associations because these unfair competition issues, justice for all accounts, review of the accounts, digital is very important because there is no corruption. So that's why no one wants to go digital. They all have to do something there, directors, presidents, and so all associations will be gone. It is not me, it is this telephone. Have you seen an association of telephones? I have not seen one. I mean, excuse me, telephone, did you associate with something or someone of your kind? No. So why do humans need to create this? This is not disruptive innovation. This is what digital world is bringing us to tell us this. We can have no corruption, full compliance, transparency, no conflict of interest, and then humans can pay 5%. I mean, why is it that Nigeria I send to 25% of the money the government keeps, and in Cuba all the money that I send in dollar, then they pay different paper. I pay in dollar to the seafarers, and then they get some papers, and that they say that this has value. Yes, well, perhaps it does have value, but not to me. Okay, so then I hope you like this video of associations because it is becoming quite important, and a lot of people are complaining about this. But this disruptive innovation will eliminate associations. Only 3 points. One, they must be free. Two, transparent compliance, and they must have always availability to change these statutes and simplify, simplify, simplify. But first free, but the only target that must have is create intrinsic value to the association and evaluate it. And that's all. Then you need an expert to make these numbers, how much suppliers I'm improving, how am I improving the image of the association, and then just do that. How can I simplify the association? It's so simple, the statutes, that's all there is. There's not any more needed, and you don't need any more 50 directors or just not one person. Just inform about this, and we can do this for free. I can do this for free. I mean, the most important thing of association is to generate value to the society, and this is what it is happening today. And it is not me, as I mentioned. It is this telephone is talking to you now. So what's the need of having a conversation in an association if it does not generate intrinsic value? So this telephone, it is the disruptive innovation of associations, then of justice, and all the area of competence, it will be gone the same way. It is not me. You can go to digital transfers and find out how this is it, and that it is so efficient, transparent. You can follow the money, you have compliance. Most of business can have track how much money I send to you, to me, the contract, everything is digital. It is much faster, and if it is much faster, it is much more efficient. If you have one per year annual general meeting, it is not efficient at all. Now I send you the money, you confirm to me, I send the money, you confirm to me, pim pam, pim pam, pim pam, pim pam, and this is business, and then the business can flourish and have growth. But if then I have a trial, it takes 7 years to demonstrate the last 30 years how much money they've been taken away from this building, then that's not, it's a waste of time and money, and there's no point going there because she is like working in the Middle Ages. There's no point at all. So anyway, I hope you like these disruptive associations videos, and that I expect them to be finished because really until they are zero efficiency, then it is very hard to continue this way, because if they are zero efficiency, I mean, there's everything you do is multiplied by zero. There's no point talking to about them at all. It is only point to talk about intrinsic value. Okay, you do that. Thank you. Take care. Bye.